Hey guys, what's going on? It's Spiguyver coming to you from the trail. About to head out and hit the AT for about 110 miles through the White Mountains. We're gonna hit the Presidentials, Mt Moosilauke. We are here near Camp Moosilauke right down there. We've got Sherpa Man and we've got Whip Snake ready to head out, get this thing going. We're just finishing packing up. Just met up with Whip Snake about, what, 45 minutes ago. Left a truck up at Franconia Ridge, or Franconia Notch. Drove down here, and we're at 25A. About to get started, headed northbound up into the Whites. Today is up and down, but it's more of like the beginning stages of it. Not really getting into the hardcore mountains yet. And then tomorrow, we hit Moosilauke, and that's where the fun will start. That starts with about a 6-mile climb up, and
how you like the trail run?
It's gonna be pretty awesome. So we're gonna finish getting this stuff going. We'll see you guys out on the trail. Let's go. So we are about right at a mile in, and trail's been good. It's been really good. Passed a little spot that had a little bit of mud, but for the most part it's been dry. Weather is awesome. Sweating a little bit. It's a little humid, but it's not bad at all. I think it was about 72 to 75 degrees, somewhere right in there. Right as we hit the trail, we'd just gotten off of the road, and a pickup truck pulled up, and was somebody that wanted to do some trail magic, but we told him to hold it and give it to somebody else because we were just hitting the trail. Definitely not something we needed, but it's just cool. It's cool to be in an area where people are thinking about the hikers and doing stuff like that. I know that with us coming up into the Whites when we're probably going to be near the front of the bubble of the thru hiker season. So I anticipate there probably will be more trail magic as we cross some of these roads. So, you know, it might be one of those things that the right time, the right thing comes up, we may partake. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How are we doing so far?
Good. Woo.
Right on. You know, it's a little bit rocky, a little bit rooty. It's got some climbs, it's got some descents, but it's nothing too bad. It's definitely going to get worse tomorrow. So tomorrow, when we actually hit Mt Moosilauke and start that climb, that's when it's gonna get steep. It's gonna get rocky, and that's where the fun's really gonna begin. So today we're just kind of finding our pace, and you know, Jeremy's up ahead of me. Darren's a little ways behind me. I'm sorry. Sherpa Man's up ahead. Whip Snake's just a little bit behind me. And we're just kind of moving along. We're doing about 2.25 miles an hour. That's what we're averaging right now. So I'd mentioned the trail magic right as we were hitting the trail. The next road crossing we came to, there was a big tent set up just in the woods past it, and there had to have been 10 hikers hanging out there. We didn't really stop. We just said, hey, how's it going? And kind of kept going on our way. So again, we just said, hey, cool you guys are doing this. We're heading on. And leave it for the people that have been out here busting their butts for a while and are looking forward to that. So, haven't seen anybody actually hiking the trail, but we have come across, you know, like I said, about 10 people there at that, and we've got about 5 miles left for today, so we're about halfway done. Just gonna keep going, but trail has been really good today. I've been really enjoying it. Alright, so I'm starting to get a little bit worried here. I've been sitting here for about 20 minutes. Jeremy's up the trail. I don't know how far ahead he is right now. I'm sure he hasn't stopped. He probably won't stop till the next road crossing or something. But there was a little trail crossing right here, and I wanted to make sure that that Darren, D, was okay with that, knew which way to go. So I'm just kind of sitting on this side of it. But I've been here for, it's going on 20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Haven't heard him, haven't seen him. And we've only gone about 1.5 miles since the last time we stopped. So 20 minutes, that's a long time to be waiting over a span of 1.5 miles. I'm hoping I don't have to turn around and go see if everything's okay. But I'm gonna give it about 10 more minutes, and if he hasn't shown up, that's what I'm gonna do, is throw the pack on and start walking that way. I don't want to leave my pack here. And I don't know. You know, Sherpa Man headed up the trail. He, you know, we're hiking at our own paces, but at the same time, get a little worried when there's this much of a gap. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, just about 5 minutes after I had made that last video, Whipsnake came around the corner, and so we're all back together again. You can see them all back this way. But we decided to come down here so you guys could see this. Check it out. First good view of this trip so far. And what we're heading to is right down there. I don't know if through the trees you can see, but right down here there's a pond. And so we're gonna go head down there. I can see a nice clearing on the other side of it. Good spot where we're gonna head and go refill our waters. So that's where we're headed.
Yeah, it's been dry. We'll get some rain here and there, but not.
This is like a month ago. I just stories about hamburger meat.
So made it to camp tonight. Got about 11, actually I'm showing 12.6, but that's with a lot of walking around down there at the water source. But so how you feeling, D?
Feeling pretty good, man. Pretty good.
How's it feel to sit down?
This is a children-friendly network, right?
Yeah.
It feels amazing. I can think of an adjective, but it feels amazing.
Well, that's good. That's good. So we got the Warbonnet Blackbird XLC over here. He'll be chilling out in. We got Sherpa Man over here with his green tarp that he's hanging up. And then underneath he's got his Dutchware Gear half-wit. I'm here in my dream hammock Darien, just kind of chilling. We'll get a view of the camp once everybody's done setting up.
The other one looks a lot worse.
It's been a beautiful day. Got some miles in. Pretty soon I think it's dinner time. Oh, and margarita time. Alright, so here we are at camp. We are at the Jeffers Brook shelter, I believe is the name of it. Yeah. Right up behind me, up here somewhere, is actually the shelter. And so we've got Whipsnake is set up right here, Blackbird XLC. Like I mentioned, we've got the Dutchware Gear half-wit over here. And then back here we have my dream hammock Darien. And on this trip I am testing out a set of 40-degree quilts from Cedar Ridge Outdoors. So I've got the LeConte top quilt and I've got the under quilt, and both of them are 40 degrees. So I'm going to be trying those out and let you guys know what I think of those, how they work out on this trip. So we went 40 degrees, and there's going to be some nights that it could be down that cold or colder, so we'll get a good test of them. Should get down into the 50s, high 50s probably tonight. And so we've got actually some guys up at the shelter came down. He and his daughter, a guy and his daughter packed in some watermelon and some beers, so we're gonna go up there and you know, if they haven't all been drank, we're gonna go grab one. But this is camp right now. Whipsnake is down there at the bottom of this little hill right there, and there's some water. He's filling up a bag to filter some water, and we're gonna get dinner going here in just a little bit because I'm hungry. You hungry?
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Ready for some food?
Oh yeah.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
Market Pasca Puttanesca, a margarita, and lemon Meyer cheesecake.
Not a bad menu. So I got my sit pad down here underneath me, pulled it out from the back of the backpack, and I've got water on right here. And so I'm not actually using the stove that I said I was gonna bring. I'm not using any stove you guys have seen me use before. I actually went to Zelf, to wood gas stoves, and bought a Fancy Feast. And so I'm using a full-on true Fancy Feast for this one. So I'll show you guys in a little bit, but I've got water on, and I've got some Pecky Gourmet Ostentatious Tortilla Soup, my favorite. And I have some sour cream I'm gonna add to it as well. And so these guys over here have got their stuff going. So Sherpa Man, what you got going tonight?
About ready to snap.
Uh-oh.
The Market Pasta Puttanesca.
But
We're gonna MacGyver it.
somebody didn't read the instructions before coming out and didn't realize he had to do some of the stuff in the pot. So we're gonna
just add water.
We're gonna try and make this a just boil in bag type deal and see how that'll work out. And what are you working on over here?
I think some dumplings, chicken dumplings.
All right, good deal.
And of course a little chicken soup.
Ooh, so I think my favorite part of that one is actually the dumplings. Like I'm not a chicken and dumplings guy at all, but those little pieces in there were actually pretty damn good. So
at the end of the day, a little dough.
Oh yeah.
Is gonna taste.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah. And you're gonna do some bouillon. Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah. So that bouillon, that's a good deal at the end of the day. Get you a little bit of
You thank Beekeeper for that, right?
a little bit of salt in. Yeah. So Beekeeper. Oh, let's talk about that for a minute. So we're a little upset because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but one of our parties missing. So Beekeeper couldn't join us. He had some other obligations he had to attend to, and so, hey man, we're missing you. We're thinking of you. Wish you were out here, but we understand and take care of business, man.
Next time.
Yeah, definitely next time. Hey guys, so it is end of day one. Just laying in the hammock here, and pretty good day. Got in a little over 11 miles, or right around 11 miles. Just kind of chilling in the hammock now. It's nighttime. Got a good dinner in, and up at the shelter right up there, a couple people rolled in. Some thru hikers from 2015, DR and his daughter, Baby Blue. So they thru hiked in 2015. She was 10 when they thru hiked, so she's 13 now. And they came up and they brought beers, some chocolate milk. They had, I think they said watermelon, and then he had a butane torch, and he was doing s'mores. So he was putting some marshmallows on a stick, using the propane or butane or whatever it was, and roasting the marshmallows, and then doing s'mores. So really cool. And then he was packing out the garbage, the bottles, because the beer that he brought up was bottles. It was some Vermont Long Trail stuff. So really, really cool. We saw a lot of trail magic today. And today was just the first day on the trail. The only thing we did was we did take a beer up here since he packed him in. We were helping him out. You know, he's got to pack out. He's got to carry it back out. And, you know, we took 36 ounces away so he doesn't have to carry that back out. So, but anyway, good day. Looking forward to tomorrow, getting right off the bat, we start climbing. So I think the plan is we're going to do some coffee here,
maybe breakfast if anyone's doing breakfast. I don't think anyone was planning on doing breakfast. I've got one of those honey stinger waffles. I'll do that with my coffee here. And then we're going to go like 2.6, I think it was, 2.4, 2.6 up the trail. Have to look at Gut Hook. But there's a stream, so I figure we'll do enough water to get us up there, and then stop, do another coffee, filter water, and then carry a good amount of water, because from there on out up to the top of Mt Moosilauke there's going to be no water, so we got to carry it, and it's a good climb. For about 4,000 feet, 4 miles, and then pretty steep down the other side. And first we'll get to the south summit, then we'll have to go traverse up to the north summit, but between here and the south summit it is quite a climb, so we'll bring you along tomorrow. But it is time for bed. We're all pretty worn out, and so we're gonna knock it off and see you in the morning.
Good morning. It is day 2. We just recently hit the trail. We're maybe 3/4 to a mile in. Not too far yet. And starting to climb. So in front of us is Mt Moosilauke. And so we've got 5 miles of uphill to get to the top. Coming out into a field right now. Just looks really cool. I'm going to spin you around real quick, show you. So it's a good morning so far. A little bit sore this morning, but not bad. I expect that today's just going to be a lot harder than yesterday. Yesterday was a great warm up for today. Got down to 57 overnight, so not bad. I think we all slept pretty well. So Whipsnake had a few issues with the hammock, and so we're gonna work on that for tonight. Just getting comfortable and getting in the right spot in that thing. So we'll work on that, make sure we play around with it, get it right. So yesterday at one point we found some berries right along the trail, and that was kind of a cool thing to find. Something that was, you know, like nature's candy just along the side of the trail. I hate passing those things up, so we grabbed a couple handfuls. We had blueberries, black caps, raspberries, so pretty awesome. Well, today's gonna be a lot of climbing. I'm gonna put you away. We're gonna get to it. Whew, we've been climbing for a while. It is, it's steep and it's rocky. It's just gonna keep going. Here's a kind of a view of what we've come up so far. Just going down that way. You can see we've gained some serious elevation. Once we get to a good lookout, I'll show you guys. But so here's Sherbert Man in front of me, and there you can kind of see what we've got coming up. I mean, it is pretty steep. Gained some elevation pretty quick. We have about a mile, a little over a mile and a quarter to the north summit. So that's where we're headed. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Sweating?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, you're working.
Here we are, first open summit. South peak of Moosilauke Mountain. Little short spur trail, but man, is it well worth it. Woo! Woo! Yeah. So we are on the south summit. We took the 1/10 of a mile spur
maybe a little more than a tenth of a mile, up to the south summit of Mt Moosilauke. And I just want to show you guys what we've got going on here. So we came from this direction over those mountains behind us. And I'm just gonna give you a 360 real quick, and then we'll talk about some of the trail around us. Dude, yeah. All right, so we came up here, and this is the direction we're going. So you've got the trail, which goes right up this ridge. You can see it right up to the top, and then we follow the ridge up to the north summit, which is right up there. And so we're gonna get up, you know, it's kind of a bald up there. You can see, I don't know, let me zoom in. You might be able to see the people. There are some people standing up there right now. So that's where we're headed. Got like 2-3 people up there I can see from here. Anyway, that's where we're going. Just man, amazing view. Long, rocky climb to get up here, but man, is it worth it. And if you look out this way, now you've got the presidentials out that way. You've got Franconia Ridge and everything else kind of starting to appear. So we'll get a little bit better view of the whites once we get up to the top. But so what do you think, man?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Hell yeah. So we are on the summit of Mt Moosilauke. It's right over here, and I've got some Packy Gourmet Cajun Ranch chicken salad, rehydrating. I've got some tortillas down there, and that's going to be lunch. So pretty good climb up. But then the last, you know, since the south summit, since we were over there on the south peak, up to this one, it was just beautiful. It was great. Good trail, and just a lot of fun. So right up here is the summit sign. We'll go up there and check it out in a little bit, but I'm gonna get something to eat. Sherpa man sitting here with me. He's right over here, and we are waiting on Whipsnake. He's a bit behind, but when he gets up here, we'll come back and say hi.
Oh, you're hiking the rock? Really?
Yeah, he is. It's like, I earned this. What's going on, guys? So we are about 2.5-3 miles down Mt Moosilauke right now. Yeah, about 3, well, no, it's about 2.5. And, well, this is what we're going down right here. You can see Jeremy up there, what he's coming down. You can just kind of see the trees and kind of get an idea of what that angle really is. It is steep. Steep, steep, steep. cannot beat views like this. Just the scenery. This has been amazing so far. We got this back here. Got Jeremy. Check it out. Jeremy's walking up there, or Sherpa Man is walking up there. Probably gonna dunk in his head, just like I said. I'll be doing that in a minute. But check it out. Turn around, bring you up a little bit, and show you. That's the way down. Man. Woo! We're down here near this pond, not too far from a road crossing and a parking lot. But on the other side of it, we start the climb initially up to Wolf Mountain and then to Kinsman Mountain, which Kinsman has been a lot of talk about how tough that one is and how hard it's going to be. Tomorrow's kind of a long day, but we've been looking at the radar, or not the radar, the weather forecast. People were talking about it while we were up on top of Moosilauke, and they were talking about how bad it was going to be tomorrow. The thunderstorms were rolling in, that they'd be rolling in tonight and sticking around overnight. Yeah, so pretty much starting at 9 and 10 a.m., there's a good chance, like 60% chance of thunderstorms. But then at noon on, it goes up to like 80 to 100% chance for pretty much all around here. Do we really want to be up on a 4,000 footer, above a 4,000 footer, climbing up something that's been billed as treacherous with thunderstorms in the area, with that stuff going on? I don't know. 12.5 miles of exposed bad weather tomorrow. I mean, we'll play it by ear, see what's going on. As long as there's not lightning close by, I don't mind hiking in the rain, hiking while it's wet. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. Well, we just came down all of that up there, and it was steep.